Good morning. Welcome to another beautiful morning in my Tennessee holler. I really love the cloud cover in the sky today, so I figured I would start up here at the bend of the road just to give you guys a look. This farm that popped up a couple years ago has really come a long way. They have 2 farm buildings now. They've built onto the house. It's nice. It's nice to see things still being built in this area by local people. It's nice. We aren't white erased here yet. I don't know if we ever will be, but I'm thankful to live where I do and have what I have. So, I hope you guys had a good weekend. I'm not feeling so hot. I haven't been sleeping well. I've had a lot of sinus pressure. I think it comes with the changing of the seasons. Maybe pollen dust ups, I don't know. But it's been really, really stormy here lately. Just dumping rain, buckets and buckets a day. And haven't been able to sleep well, headache, ears pop. Might just be have to do with the pressure of the storms. Maybe it's allergies from pollen. I don't know. But haven't been sleeping too well. So that's why I sound a little rough. But regardless, it is absolutely beautiful and comfortable today. I am thankful it's not too hot. Oh, it's a nice view over that way. Look how pretty those clouds are. Oh, I sure do love living here. It sure is nice. I thought this morning I would talk a little bit about how I don't like feeling like my identity has always been fake. And I think a lot of us get that way. I think that those of us who were red-pilled and started realizing just how much we're lied to about everything, I've come across this problem not just in myself, but with other people who I work with and know who are also really red-pilled and like into dissident thought. It's how the identity that we were told we were supposed to have growing up, the identities that our parents thought they had, has all sort of been fake and contrived. Like, like, uh, like the famous or infamous propagandist Joseph Goebbels said, for propaganda to be truly successful, a person must be so steeped in it, so deeply sunk in it, that he sees and knows nothing else. And I think that's how our parents and our grandparents sort of were. Because, going all the way back to the FDR administration, they were already wanting to control the message on radio, media, printed word, that kind of thing. And then, you move up to the 50s and 60s and you have the boomer generation. Completely propagandized false civic national identity that was ascribed to them to make them comfortable with inheriting the new America. And you could call it a lot of words, but I'm not going to get into all that. So, one of the things I've struggled with is trying to have some kind of identity that I can share with other people. And this is a problem that Jason Kuna talks a lot about. That's why I really like him. Is he talks about how we have a lack of a racial or ethnic identity because of just how mind-warred we have been for so long. Like all this ocean of propaganda that we live in. It's all we know. And it has sort of drowned out and taken away so much of our ability to have any kind of unity together and to form any kind of natural, organic, ethnic identity for our people. And I struggle with that. It helps me being here in Appalachia and knowing that I have at least a little colloquial identity. But one of the things I've noticed being like really red-pilled on stuff is how the things that I thought were supposed to be how we shared identity and had and how we saw ourselves is just completely war machine propaganda from the World War II era. And now that we're older and we see there are books and interviews of people that worked for the CIA and Mossad and FBI and government and all these other agencies and stuff coming out and saying, oh yeah, we did this and we did that to shape this and to control this media and to, you know, pressure these record labels and to talk to radio and news media and tell them not to do this and they have to promote this kind of stuff. It's just wild to realize how much of everything that I thought the world and myself and my people were growing up, how much of it is just fake. It's just fake. And so, in my mid-30s, about 10 years ago, I really started to come apart at the seams because of all these revelations. And I've never really been right in the head since. And I'm a little off even now because of that. It's messed up. But I smile because what else can I do? What else can you do when you look at doom and gloom? And oh, here's an earthworm. Come here, buddy. You'll die on the road. Let me put you back in. Come here. Come here. Stop flopping. Stop flopping. No, no, no. Come here. Oh. Oh, come on. Oh, he's not. Oh, he's a slimy one. Come here. There we go. There we go. Back in the dirt. Come on. Oh my God in heaven. I can't get up. There he goes. Okay. Okay. Whew. Well, that was an adventure. I don't know why I feel compelled to save worms like that. I know they're important to keeping the soil healthy, and I hate seeing them just dry out and die on the road. It makes me feel bad. Anyway. Where was I? Oh, yeah. When you look at the doom and the gloom, and you realize just how many of our people aren't savable, and how so many people that are our kinfolk just can't care about anything that matters, what can you do but smile and laugh and just say, what will be, will be. C'est la vie. Such is life. And that's sort of where I've been the last couple of years. I've traveled this country and spoken to thousands of people now about all this stuff, about American identity, white identity, Christian identity, generic Western identity, talking to, you know, conservatives and civ-nats and stuff. I've talked to so many people. I've traveled, I guess I've probably been to, what, in the last 10 years, 15, 16 states, visiting people, talking to people, going to meetups, talking to other dissidents. Just trying to see who's doing what, to try to gauge what can we do about the future and all that. And I'm not black-pilled about the future. I do think times will get hard. But there are thousands and thousands of motivated people who are switched on and know what's going on and are wanting to do something about it. So that's good. And I don't think that like this is the end and our civilization's over or anything. We're just going through a really dark time during a massive technological advancement period. Because look at the last 100 years. 1925 to 2025. We're talking like people still using horses, and a lot of people didn't even have cars, to look where we are now. Drones, AI, sex robots, cell phones, smartphones. It's ridiculous. And I don't really know where this technological shit is going. But it's definitely changing us. It has been for the last 100 years. But if there's any people on Earth who can adapt and deal, it's the white man. So, you know, I feel pretty good about that. But when it comes to my own personal identity, this is where I was going with that. I laugh because I just sort of view all of this as like nature in a way. Because when the environment changes, creatures that can adapt, and they make it. The ones who can't die off. And I know that sounds really devoid of caring or love for my own people. But it's just nature. It's just nature, man. Like, most people can't care about stuff. And most people are going to either adapt or die. That's just how it is. And I've made my peace with that. And so for the last few years, I've been trying to disengage. I've been trying to find something for me personally in all of this. And I haven't. So that's why I've really pulled back on the stick with everything when it comes... Ooh, this is pretty. That's why I've pulled back on the stick when it comes to everything involving political rallying, white advocacy, stuff like that. Because I did that stuff for years, man. And it didn't bring me any personal fulfillment. It didn't lead to anybody in my life liking me more. It didn't lead to anything productive or fun or engaging in my personal life. Sure, I met hundreds of great people and had a great time, but it only hurt my personal life and relationship with my family and few friends I have left. So I'm trying to focus on that stuff now. I've put in my time, so to speak. I've helped push the boulder up the hill. So I guess I could feel good about that. I wish I could do more, but I'm just one person, and I'm a messed up person anyway. I'm smart, but it doesn't mean much, does it? So, my identity as an East Tennessean, as an Appalachian East Tennessean, is about the only real identity I think I have. Everything else has been sort of fake and ascribed and a product of war machine propaganda. And in the last decade, I've really had to make my peace with that. And it's been rough, but I have. I figured I'd stop here because it's so pretty. I really like this view here. I don't think that with my face on the screen, I don't think the sky shows up as pretty as it is. So let me get my ugly mug off camera here. We'll just have a look. It's so idyllic here. I love it. The way the sunlight dances across these rolling farm hills here. It's such a nice area. I'm really thankful to be from here. Well, man, I really didn't have anything to talk about today. I haven't slept well. I don't feel good. But, personally, I've had a pretty good last few days, even though I feel bad and haven't slept good. There's some ugly stuff going on with my family, health stuff, people maybe at the end of their road, somebody close to me needing some kind of transplant, or he's probably going to die. It's just what it's like being older, Been dealing with that, and my mother's getting very old now. She's starting to show her age in a lot of ways, and I come over to her place a few days a week, I should say, help her do chores and just spend time with her. That's pretty much all that I do. I hang out with my husband and a couple of friends that we've got. That's it. But I've been focusing on that stuff, trying to find meaning and peace in those little things. And like I talked about last week, playing old retro games it helps some too. So that's where I'm at. Let's see, where are we going to end the video? Let's end the video here. Just down yonder is a little Sleepy Hollow, not far away from my house. So we'll give us a nice look about here, and then we'll wrap the video up. All right. Well, I guess that's about as good a place as any to end. Keep heart and speak the truth, and love your people and your kinfolk. We may have almost no racial or ethnic identity left, but hopefully you can still build family and community and find some type of identity in that, and then maybe that'll lead us to something bigger. Good luck, everybody, and God bless. I'll see you Thursday night with Chris.